If you're still using PowerPoint or Google Slides, you're still living in the old way of doing things. You might be spending hours upon hours just even thinking about how to get your presentation started. You might be even using Wix and Squarespace on how to create a website to really showcase the message behind your business. Or you're trying to start off on a business and you don't even know how to create a business plan. Well, there's so many different tools out there. And if you stick with me on this video, I'm going to show you the number one tool that you can use to cover all your bases when it comes to creating decks, creating websites, or even creating documents. Hi, my name is Abdar, and I am your AI specialist who is going to help you when it comes to navigating your business and in this AI world that we're living in. And so in this video, we're going to go over one of my favorite tools that I recently found out and I fell in love with as soon as I discovered it. All right. And so we're going to have a deep dive into where you can use it, the use cases, and really get you up and going. So that way you can create your business website, your business plan, your pitch decks, so that way you can start making money immediately. All right. And so the tool that we're going to be looking at is Gamma. All right. So let's jump into Gamma.
Alrighty, guys. So we went to gamma.app. So Gamma AI is an AI that helps when it comes to visualizing your ideas. So I know in the old way, I was super big into using Google Slides and PowerPoint to create my slides and my deck. And I just found it spent countless and countless of hours on even coming up with different ideas. So with Gamma, one of the coolest things, as you can see all these different decks that I have, is you can literally come in and just create new with AI. Or you can start with new from blank, or you can import. So let's go into create new. So with this one, it gives you three options. You can paste in text, you can generate from one line prompt, or you can upload files or documents. And so what you can do here, let's see, the last thing I used was the one-liner. So as you guys know, I do have a AI automation agency where I help when it comes to creating chatbots, voice agents, and also workflow automation. And I also do some consulting here and there. So let's see if I want to create a pitch deck, right? I want to create a pitch deck on my consulting services. I run an AI automation agency and I do AI business consulting. And then you'll see that you have the options of different cards. You can do the 10 prompts. You can always change it to different cards, more or less. Typically on the free plan, you get 10. And if you want more, you get 20 on the plus plan. You can do different languages, which is really cool. So if you have an audience or your customer base is in different countries, you can use different languages. And then we have the default when it comes to this page style. So the cool thing is you can also edit. So this is the outline of all the different pages. You can edit what is going to be on the decks, which is really cool. And then you can choose between, the text if you want a minimal, concise, detailed, extensive. I really play in between the concise and the detailed range, but it's all up to you. And you can do the different styles. You have the breeze, gamma dark, which I like. I like the breeze. It comes out really nice. And then you can AI images, which I think is really, really powerful. And you'll see in just a second what I'm talking about. You can use the model. I just keep it on the auto select model. And then you can add the image style. I really like abstract. I don't like anything too crazy. So not saying any of these other ones are crazy, but abstract. And they did have a fluid mode. I guess they changed it, but let's generate. And then you're gonna see it start building as like you can start seeing the different changes. Exactly, like just like this, it starts building right away. And then it's gonna deliver the entire pitch deck for you, all 10 slides. And the cool thing is you can adjust. So let's say if you want to change a different font, or you want to change the wording of something, or you want to change the picture, it's very adjustable. So you are in control at the end of the day of what the end product looks like. It just starts and gives you basically the whole thing up front, instead of you having to spend hours spinning your wheels on what exactly to put on your slides or your pitch deck. And so if you come up here, you see, and it's so beautiful, the different beautiful images and AI images that it generates. So you guys unlock business growth and with AI automation and consulting, who we are, your automation. And if I wanted to, I could have gave it more data, right? I can actually say, hey, with these 10 slides, I want this on the first slide, this on the second slide, this on the third slide. And using like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, Olama, or whatever LLM you like, you can actually say, hey, I want to create a pitch deck. This is what I'm looking for. Can you create the different slides for me? And you just upload it into Gamma, and then boom, it comes out. And I think it did this very, very beautifully. And this is the pitch deck. Alrighty, so we're back here at the start. That was the presentation. Now let's go into the web page, right? Let's create a web page. So here it gives you example prompts, right? You can say website for a virtual event planning company, homepage for a podcast network featuring true crime stories, zodiac signs, landing page for a freelance graphic designer, landing page for a subscription-based meal delivery startup, and landing page for a healthcare consultant offering process improvement solutions for hospitals and clinics. So I did run a event staffing agency. So let's do website for an event staffing agency. So I ran an event staffing agency from 2016 to about 2021. And so let's see what it comes up with. So these are the different parts of the website it will come up with. And then the same thing, I keep it concise. We're gonna do detail this time. We're gonna change up the style. You can view more. Let's do chocolate. Alrighty. Same thing, let's keep abstract. Actually, I'm gonna do photorealistic since it's more of a event staffing. Let's see what it comes up with photorealistic. All right, and then generate. And then again, you'll see it start generating and putting it together. And I want to show you something really cool that they just released. So Gamma 3 just came out. And with Gamma 3, it is their agent. So you can actually talk to the agent and say, hey, you know what? I actually want to change the color or the theme of this entire website. Or I want to change the font of the entire website. Or I want to add more images or pictures or anything like that. So see, there's a photo staffing. This is really, really nice. This is really, and when I used to create the websites, I would literally spend weeks on trying to perfect it when it comes to the different, icons or placements of the wording or the font, because sometimes when I would create a header, it would be one font, and the paragraphs would be a different font, and then the subheader would be a different font, so I had to change it, move things around. And the thing I like about this is like it's all consistent. It's all consistent. All right, so this is coming out really, really nice. If I had an event staffing agency, I would definitely use this to help build that. And right now, if you don't have a website, this is the tool that you need to do to at least put something up there. Use Gemini, ChatGPT, or whatever LLM you like, and you say, hey, I have a website. This is my business. I have a plumbing services company. I am in West Palm Beach, Florida. These are my pricing and my services. Can you create an outline for me so that way I can put it into Gamma to create a website? Or you can just put it into Gamma and it will create a website for you. And also too, you see these boxes, they look like links. You can actually just put a link there. If I put, google.com, obviously it's not gonna go there, but once I click it, I publish, Okay, and then view site. And then I come to the bottom here. It'll take me to whatever website I put as the link. All right. So that is the website. So you definitely want to be using this tool, especially if you have an outdated website, if you have no website, or you just want a new website. Alrighty, so now we're back at the start again. So now the last thing you want to do is a document, right? So let's go ahead and look at the suggestions again. So get your mind going. Investment prospectus for a new cryptocurrency ICO or Gamma coin. Historic basketball games, Potrero Hills, San Francisco, investor update for company, introduction to woodworking. So let's create a document on a plan to learn and master ChatGPT. Create a plan to learn and master ChatGPT. So again, and you can play around with it. It'll give you the document, give you the different parts, the steps. Look at that. It look great. And you can just read through it. Master ChatGPT, a comprehensive plan to learn in Excel. Introduction, why master ChatGPT. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, all the way to the conclusion. And then if you have a plus plan or a pro plan, you can add a card, etc., etc. Alrighty, and then so again, we want to be extensive this time because if you want to learn something, right, just for a document, you want to get as much details as possible. And then so let's go to a different theme, maybe a light background type of theme, like Gleam. Gleam looks nice. Alrighty, so we'll just use Gleam, select theme. This time we'll do some 3D. And then we'll generate. Alrighty, so we see that it is going. It is putting out the document for you, so that way you can start seeing it start to generate, and you can see all different use cases, and it makes it look really nice. So that way, if you ever want to present it to someone, right? If you want to present it to your team, you're presenting it to your business partner, your investors, or whatever. It's very nice, right? So here it is. It's going. Or even if you want to create like an ebook, right? If you want to create an ebook in your business, you have a funnel, and in your funnel you have a lead magnet, and your lead magnet is 5 ways to fix a pipe, or the 7 ways that businesses should be using paid ads, or I don't know, 6 different hairstyles that the millennials are doing, and why you should do it in your 40s, right? So you want to be able to now have these lead magnets, so that way you can attract customers, and this is a fantastic way for you to generate lead magnets quickly. Obviously, you want to read through it and make sure the information is accurate, or you can provide Gamma with that information, so that way you are able to have Gamma produce the information for you in a beautiful way. So that way you can see, okay, this is how I'm visualizing it. Can you do it this way? And then if it's not going up to par, you can use the agent to now manipulate the document, so that way it comes out exactly how you want it to come out. All right, so let's kind of go back here. You see it's all the beautiful, and it gives you stats, it gives you number, it gives you beautiful images, which I really, really love. And it's not just like sentences. It actually breaks it down into readable, digestible information. So easy, like 1, account setup, 2, interface exploration, 3, setting configuration, 4, first interactions. So it's very digestible. All right, and then 2, the cool thing too is once it's finished generating, let's say if you don't like the theme, right? You can change the theme. It's not like it's one and done. All this is so like adjustable and customizable. So you don't have to think that, hey, I'm stuck with this blank sheet of paper. This is not coming out how I thought it'd come out. You can just change it just like that. And then it's easy. You just share, you just export it. You can share whoever you want. If you have your business team that needs to review it, they can go ahead and review it, give their insight, give their updates, verify the information for you, so that way, whatever your final product is, you are satisfied, your company's satisfied, your customers are satisfied. Alrighty, yeah. So with the extensive, you can see it goes really in detail, and that's the beautiful thing about these AI. You really want to play around with it to see what's fitting for your business, right? What's fitting for your business? What's fitting for your customers? What do they like? Because everyone is different. I know for me, I wouldn't go so deep into the extensiveness because I like to just get the main point of whatever the idea is. I don't want to have to read the entirety of what the depth of it. I just want to know, like, hey, okay, custom GPT development. Okay, boom, create custom GPT, allow you to build specialized AI assistants. Okay, that's it. Okay, perfect. So start by identifying repetitive tasks. Okay, perfect. So just give me a couple things for me to do actionably, and then I can just go from there. All right, and then that's basically the end there. Alrighty, now the bonus, right? The bonus here is going to be social. Social media is so powerful. If you are not promoting your business on social media, you are way behind. So let's do this one, right? 5 LinkedIn mistakes killing your career. I made them all. So let's click on that one. Now, the reason I'm choosing this one is because hopefully they do it in a carousel. Let me see. Do it in a carousel. And the reason why I say do it in the carousel is because social media and carousels right now is like the big thing. You want to make sure that when you're posting on social media, like carousels, like go on LinkedIn, go on Instagram, you're going to see people now really promoting or educating with carousels. I'm actually going to bring these down to 7 cards. 7 cards. Let's see. Boom. Regenerate outline. And you see how easy it does that? Perfect. And then generate. Yeah, it's concise. Concise, easy, perfect. And then, and the fact that it does both at the same time is also awesome. So look at that. 3D characters, LinkedIn. Perfect. This is awesome. And I really don't like the 3D on this one. So if I was actually using it, I would change it. But still, it still came out really nice. This looks very professional. And that's what I like about it. It's like super professional.
Alrighty, so that's 4 ways you can use Gamma to now save a lot of time in your business, whether it be creating a website, creating documents, using it for social media posts, as well as creating pitch decks. So go ahead, go in there, use the free plan, play around with it, and really start putting out the content that is beautiful, putting your ideas into something very visual and storytelling for your customers, for your audience. If you have any questions, or if you want to have a call or do any consulting, I do offer some consulting services. You can always send me an email or send me a message. I look forward to helping you out wherever I can. Have a good day.